Hey, 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 what's going on, y'all? What's up, what's up, what's up? All right, I gotta figure out how to get my background off here now. Hold on, hold on, hold on. There I am. There I is. How is everyone? Good afternoon, good evening, all. Hey, Miss Sonia. Hey, Miss Shanika. Hey, Miss Williams. Hey, Miss Olivia. Miss Sharon, how are you, my love? Hey, Miss Cheryl. Hey, Miss Lee. Hey, Miss Cindy. Miss McCain, how are you? Hey, Gabby girl. Hey, Pat. Hey, Miss Christopher. How are y'all? Hello, 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 Miss Sonia. How are y'all doing on this Good Friday night? Y'all see my little music there? I just hopped on here, girl, and they had to talk about some new background music. I was like, let's try it out. Then I had to figure out how to stop it. Hey, Miss Black, how are you? Yes, so okay, y'all. If you took the card creations class on Sunday, it was a blast. We made a bunch of cards, you guys. It was a lot of information dropped in that class. All the ladies that took the class, all of the playbacks are up there right now, except for the silhouette playbacks because I have to figure out how to get silhouette to stop cutting off on me because now I was doing it on my older computer, which it was working just fine on. But those are coming to the class as well. Hello, Miss Latanya. Hello there, Miss Esper. How are you? Girl, this energy, I get this energy from y'all, honey, because I was just talking about how I needed a nap, Lord Jesus, because I have to get up at 8 to teach a class for work in the morning. So I said last week and I wasn't gonna be on here that long with y'all and end up spending 2 hours on here with y'all. But y'all ain't gonna get me like that tonight because I do gotta teach this class early in the morning. Hey, Miss Nelson. How you doing, Miss Allen? How are you? So, y'all, tonight, we're gonna make a quick puzzle, a quick sublimation puzzle. Um, if we can get this to heat up to the 400 degrees quickly. It's been on for a minute. These hot trying to keep us take forever to heat up. I feel like. Hey, Miss Sims, how are you? And then I wanted to just do tonight like a Q&A with you guys because the puzzle is super quick. It's not going to take long. We size our image. We print out our image and then we basically sublimate it onto the puzzle. Um, I am doing a sale for y'all tonight on all the puzzles that are on the site. It's going to be buy one, get one 50% off. We have our 12-piece puzzle. We have the heart puzzle, which we're going to do tonight. And then we have the 120 piece puzzle. Yes, yes. I just got a new shipment of them in, you guys. I got a heck of heck. So they're gonna be buy one, get one 50% off, and it is unlimited to how many you can put in your cart. Um, and tonight we're gonna do the heart puzzle. I love these puzzles because they are like um pearlized. So it's not like your regular puzzle. Like you actually, the light is not doing it any justice. But hopefully, when we sublimate on it, you'll be able to see it. It has like this sheen over the puzzle, almost like this um, glitter sheen, and it just makes the picture like bling when you put it towards the light. So I love these pearlized puzzles. That's what it's called, a pearlized puzzle. You can even see the bling in the puzzle when it's not sublimated on. Yes, yes, yes. You guys make sure that you are sharing, share the live. Like I said, I wanted to do, I'm looking for my phone. Hold on. Hmm. Oh, there it is. I'm like, I guess I was going to say, I guess I didn't bring it in here. Yes. Make sure that you guys are sharing. I'm calling tonight just a hot seat because I'm going to let y'all pick my brains about anything craft related, whether it is pricing or sublimation or cricket or something that you're trying to get done on still away. Any questions that you guys may have, I am letting you pick my brain. Also, you guys, in the Crafts Lounge group, starting February the 1st, we're gonna start doing crafting challenges in that group. So if you have not joined that group yet, join it. I know some of you are in the I Teach Crafts group, but it is a new group and it's called the Crafts Lounge. It is on my Gucci Crafts page. I will drop the link to the group in the description of this live once we're off so that you guys can click on the link to go to that group. Starting February 1st, we're going to start doing crafting challenges in the group, and you will win prizes for the crafting challenges. Y'all know I like to give away prizes, so you will win prizes for the crafting challenges. I'm just going on and seeing if I could do some sharing and caring for you guys too. Sharing and caring, sharing and caring. Make sure that you tag a friend too if you want them to be able to get their questions in for the live. You didn't even ask me where I wanted to share to, honey. It just press share. So I guess I just shared these to my own page. It is just shared to the group, the Gucci Crafts page. That's what it's shared to. All right, let me see who else. Let me see what else. What else? Who else I can share to? All right. So I have done my part in the sharing. This, if this is your first time watching me, I am Gucci Crafts and I'm from California, the Bay Area. And every Friday I am on for Friday Night Live. I like to do a roll call to see where everybody is watching from. I am live on the Gucci Crafts Facebook page and also live on the Gucci Crafts YouTube channel. So I want you guys to drop the city and state that you are watching from. I see Miss Moss has already dropped her state. NC's in the house. Okay. New Jersey's in here. Miss Cindy, I think I seen you drop your city earlier too. New Jersey's in here. Yes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Where is everybody else watching from? Rep your city and state, you guys. Miss McCain's from Texas. All right. Texas is in the house. Chi-Town's in here. KY, I think that's Kentucky. Hey, Miss Black. Let me see. Okay, I already have Chi Town. Miss Allen, it's just blank, girl. Let me see. Little Rock's in here. All right, I got people in Little Rock. Memphis, Douglasville, GA. All right, Memphis. Memphis is in here. Hey, Miss Angeline. I know Miss Angeline is from the Chi, but you got to rep it in the comments, Miss Angeline. Rep that city and state. Make sure I didn't miss nobody. We're repping our cities and state. I want to see where everybody is watching from. ATL's in the house. Again, we are live on the Gucci Crafts Facebook page and on the Gucci Crafts YouTube channel. Wilson, Louisiana. All right, Miss Allen. The Boots in the house. Plainfield, New Jersey. Minnie is texting me right now, y'all. Minnie says hi to everybody. She's with her papa right now. Philadelphia is in the house. There we go, Miss Angeline. Rep your city. Yes. Chicago's in the house. Girl, all right. That's my hometown right there, boo. Oakland's in the house. The Bay Area. Ain't nothing like the town, and you know it. Hazelhurst, Chicago. I think that hello was too many. I'm doing this little challenge thing with Minnie right now, y'all. When I get her response, I'm gonna read it to y'all. and see what she say. All right, y'all. Like I said, so tonight we are gonna be doing a sublimation puzzle. The puzzles are on the site. Buy one, get one 50% off. I got the 120 piece puzzle. The heart is 52 pieces. And then we have the 12 piece puzzle. Because Valentine's Day is coming up, we are going to be sublimating on the heart puzzle tonight. And it is very, very, very simple to do. You can even get a little fancy if you want, but we are going to keep it simple tonight with just a simple picture on the heart. And I'm going to show you guys how I measure to figure out how big my actual picture should be. The Unleashed Craft is in the house. Hello, darling. Hello, darling. Rep your city and state for me, please, darling. So I've already printed my picture out, but I'm gonna show you guys how I measure to make sure that I get my picture correctly. I printed the picture out from Silhouette. It's been finicky with me, so I'm gonna try to pull it up and get the picture in there and show y'all how I just basically did the square for it. I try not to be super fancy when it comes to making templates for certain things. Houston, Texas is in the house. All right, hey, hey, hey. I keep everything very simple. My templates are circles, squares, and things like that. I do not try to be fancy. Even though it is a heart-shaped puzzle, I am not going to make a heart shape to sublimate on it. I'm going to do it with a box. I'm just simply going to make the picture into a box. So the thing about measuring out a heart or anything that has an irregular shape that's not, simply a square, a rectangle, or a circle, you want to make sure that you measure the highest point at the top and then the lowest point too here at the bottom. Also, when you are doing it for the width, you want to make sure that you measure the widest point of the substrate, right? Because it is not as wide down here as it is right here. Okay, so if I just measure from here to here, then I'm going to get something that is too small. Okay, so you want to measure, hey, Miss Princess, from the top of the heart here, right? Right at the top of that loop right there. But then you also want to make sure that you're coming all the way down to the point. Because if I just stop it right here and say, okay, yeah, that's all I need right there, it's not going to be long enough. So I have to make sure that I'm going all the way down. So from the highest point down to the lowest point, okay? And so when I do that measurement, let me put it because that's on centimeters, we're inches, we're behind. When I do that, it goes to about 7.5 right here at the tip of my heart. Hello, Miss Lisa from Inglewood. Callie's in the house. Call's in the house. All right. So to get down to the tip of my heart, if I take my ruler and I follow over here to the tip, that's at 7.5. So what I'm going to do is I am going to make my picture 8 inches in height. And I'm going to do that so that I have that 0.5 for bleed. Okay. You always want to have some kind of bleed when you're sublimating to make sure that you're covering your substrate in full. If you see people that they sublimate something and it's got like one little white speck on the corner or something like that, that means that they are not giving themselves enough bleed. Okay. So I always try to give at least a 0.5 bleed. Sometimes, depending on what it is you're sublimating, you may need more than that 0.5. Okay. So we're going to do the same thing with measuring for our width. Remember, we need to measure this section here. We don't want to measure down here. We don't want to measure up here. We want to measure the widest portion of the substrate, which is right there. Okay. So we're going to take our ruler. And I'm going to flip it so I can see the number. Right. And when I measure that over, it gives me 9. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it 9.5. So we are going to do our picture 9.5 wide by 8 inches long. Okay. When we do that, we know that our picture is our picture or our substrate is going to fit in the middle of that picture because we've given 0.5 this way and 0.5 this way. So we're going to make sure we cover the entire image. Okay. I'm going to share my screen with you. It's very simple, and I also have a picture that is made into a box. So it's something that's very, very simple. I'm going to go to share, and I would do the same thing for my other puzzles as well. They're pretty straightforward, though, right? Because this is just like a square, and this one more like a rectangle, right? Because this one, all 4 sides are. It looks like, no, all 4 sides are not the same. So this one will be a rectangle as well. And I would just measure across and then measure up. Give myself 0.5. Hey, Miss Doreen. All right, so I'm going to share my screen. Let's hope Silhouette don't be acting funny with us and take me off. All right, so there is our picture that we're going to be using. That's my cousins. That's my cousins on their wedding day. Miss Deja and LeVar. Okay, so you see what I did here with their picture? We are 8 long by 9.5 wide. And what I did is I just went ahead and hit merge. This is in Silhouette Studio. Very, very simple. I'm going to grab their picture. I'm going to say, okay. I'm going to bring their picture in. We can go ahead and just delete this one. Their picture comes in pretty big. It's 13 something by 13 something. Okay. So remember that our width, we are going to make it at 9.5. And our height, we're going to make it at 8. Okay? And if we wanted to add something in, I would, add words or something very close to where their pictures are, because remember, we're sitting this art inside of the square. So you could get fancy with it. I can even do some writing on her dress if I wanted to or whatever, but I'm going to be very simple, and I am just going to sublimate their wedding picture onto the heart. Okay. So that's it. That's it for sizing our picture. And then we basically would just go ahead and go over to print, print it as a sublimation, and then wait for it to print out, and we'll be ready to press it. And we are at 400 degrees on our press. So let me stop my share and come back to y'all. And we're going to be right here on our heat press. Boom, boom. That's a little bit of heat tape and paper. I'm using up the last of my A-stud paper. This is why I'm gonna need some picture paper. I gotta get rid of this A-stud that I have. So we got our printout there. I'm gonna just cut it down the size for myself, so I'm not working with something that's just big for no reason. And I'm actually gonna be able to stick this portion back into my printer and reprint something else. But also, you have a big scrap left from printing out on your sublimation paper. Do not throw it away. You can put sublimation paper back through the printer. All right, so I cut that down the size that we can work with. I'm gonna leave my puzzle just right on the cardboard piece that it comes on. Let me put it on a little bit more. Put it on. I'm gonna drop this picture right on top. And my feet is on. I'm gonna put this ready to I'm gonna bring this to I'm gonna take it to now I'm gonna go ahead and take them down. I'm using Cricut. I love this transfer. Do not buy it from Michael Bell. Buy it from Amazon. It's a lot cheaper. All right, so we're gonna put that in here, and we are going to let it do its thing for 60 seconds. And then we're gonna see what it looks like when it comes out. Again, y'all, I love these puzzles because they are pearlized. So they have like a bit of like a sheen to them, like a glittery sheen to them. You may be able to see it better once we pull the sublimated part out, because this light is just so bright. It's blocking our sheen right now. And the puzzles are on the side, itcraft.com, and they're BOGO, buy one, get one, 50% off. And we got almost 10 more seconds before that gives us our beautiful puzzle. And I told you guys tonight I'm going in the hot seat. Oh, 3 seconds. Oh, darling, I can see the beautifulness from here, darling. It is absolutely gorgeous. This thing is hot. Oh my god, that is so good. It is so cute. And I want, yeah, I have to put the computer down a little bit so it's blocking the light a little bit. But here, let me do this real quick because I need y'all to see the beautifulness of this. I'm gonna plug in my webcam and let y'all look at it from the top point of view. So you can see the beautifulness that I see. Let's switch it out to USB camera. Oh, that is just so gorgeous. And you can kind of see the shimmer that the puzzle provides in this light a little bit differently. See how it's kind of sparkling, like shining off of the light? That's the pearlization in the puzzle. I'm absolutely in love with it. It is so pretty. The colors came out really pretty. These puzzles sublimate so well. And let me just take it off of its backboard, which again, you can box it like that. I'm going to put this into like one of those little boxes from the Dollar Tree and put the picture on the outside so that they'll be able to put it together. Or I might just give it to them as a surprise box. So here's a puzzle, y'all got to put it together. And they can put it together and see their wedding picture. Oh, it came out so good. They look so cute, y'all. All right, let me switch my camera stick. I got some comments I can't see. Hold on. Thank you, gorgeous, super cute. It turned out nice. Thank you, beautiful. Super simple to do, you guys. Really, the puzzle is doing the work for you. And your heat press. You're just printing out the picture, and we got them like exactly within that heart with our measurements. So remember what I said when you're measuring something that's irregular, like the heart, you want to make sure that you measure from the highest point to the lowest. From the highest to the lowest. And always give yourself that 0.5, right? So that your substrate can go right in the middle of that measurement so you can make sure that you get the entire puzzle. I sometimes see people, they'll do sublimation on odd-shaped things like this heart, and they may end up with, no ink on this side, or it may be missing some ink down here at the bottom. But if you measure and give yourself enough bleed, you can make sure that you cover the entire substrate. and you won't have to worry about it. We don't have not one empty spot on our puzzle. It is fully sublimated. Thank you so much, Miss Allen. All right, you guys. So I'm going in the hot seat now. I'm going to let you guys ask me any crafting questions that you may have. What's up, Rick? Rick with the drip. What's going on? We just did a really, I don't know if you've seen our puzzle we just did a really dope puzzle. Ooh, almost dropped it. Polo cousins, they almost fell. We just put my beautiful cousins on a heart puzzle using sublimation. I got an idea for some of y'all drawings too, Rick, for a blanket that I want to do. I have some blankets that are going to go up on the site this week that we're going to do next week on our live next week, you guys, because y'all know I like to test out products before I put them on the site for sale. Thank you, Rick. All right, you guys, so I'm opening up the floor. You guys can ask me questions. It's Gucci in the hot seat right now. You can ask me any crafting questions that you may have. I'm doing the hot seat because our craft tonight was super simple, super easy. Not hard to do at all. You can print that. You can print your image out from anywhere. Cricut will not allow you to print that big, but you can use Microsoft Word. You could print it out in Canva. You can use Silhouette Studio, the free version. You do not have to have the Cameo machine to use Silhouette Studio to do your designs at all. And you can download the free version to do that because you just want to print. Okay. Now the free version doesn't allow you to bring in SVGs, but there are tricks around that. I think you can bring in like DXF files, which are like embroidery files, but you can still use those as SVGs if you color them the right way. That's a little trick for y'all for the free version of Silhouette Studio. But that is a PNG or JPEG, which are basically pictures. So you are able to bring those in on the free edition, size it, print it out. You don't have those lines that would be around your printout with Cricut, and just sublimate it to the substrate, and that's it. Quick, fast, easy. And you can, if you're crafting for business, you can sell just the puzzle alone because you get the reclosable bag, so you could just repackage the puzzle back into the bag that it came into, or you can add a cute little box where the puzzle is taken apart and add the picture of what is on the puzzle to the box for the person to be able to put it together. If you're selling to somebody and they're going to give it to someone as a gift. And again, we got the heart, we got the 12-piece, the small puzzle, and then we have the 120-piece puzzle. And all of them come with this little cardboard bag. I leave that on when I'm sublimating just so that the puzzle will stay together a little bit better that way when you're sublimating with the heart piece on the back. And then you can either choose to box it with the puzzle or not. Just throw it out after you're done, my loves. All right, so I'm going to give y'all a few seconds to ask some questions. Because I'm really not going to be on for long tonight. I said that last Friday, but this Friday I got to be serious about it because I do have to get up very early to teach this class tomorrow, and it is a bigger class than I usually teach for my job, so I want to make sure that I am refreshed and ready for them tomorrow early in the morning. So I'm in the hot seat tonight. Any questions that you guys have, whether it's about Cricut, Silhouette, sublimation, whatever you got, well, that's what I'm here for tonight. Somebody gave me a mad face. What you mad about, darling? Hello, Miss Edwards. How are you? I'm taking crafting questions tonight, just a Q&A type thing. Looking at our shares. Minnie, stop texting me, y'all. I want to show y'all the little challenge things I did with her, but I got to get her answer first. Thank you, Ms. Wood, for sharing. I'm good, Miss Edwards. How you doing, my love? Thank you, Miss Sonia, for sharing. Thank you, Miss Olivia, for sharing. I see y'all shares. All right. Let me see. Let me go back and see how many shares we got so far. All right, we're at 22 shares. Look at that. That is great, you guys. You're gonna start back on your cricket, girl. Don't have me call CPS on you, Miss Edwards. You can't be leaving that cricket all thrown to the side like that. Shout out to those of you that are watching on the YouTube channel. We are live on the Gucci Crafts Facebook page and on the Gucci Crafts YouTube channel. On YouTube, you do have the option to give stickers if you would like. On Facebook, you do have the option to give stars if you would like. It is never an obligation, but it is always welcome if you choose to do that. Those options are there just to show support. You can also show me some digital love by sharing the post, by liking the post, hearting the post. That gives engagement and that shows some digital love, y'all. So I appreciate all of the digital love. I appreciate when you share. I appreciate when you like. I appreciate when you comment. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for the support. Oh, is it snowing in Long Island? Hey there, how are you? Welcome. You missed our little craft that we did earlier. We did a sublimation heart. And right now, I'm just taking any crafting questions that anybody may have. Nobody's dropped a question, so I may end the live if nobody has any questions because our craft was so quick tonight. That's another reason why I gave you guys the buy one, get one half off on the puzzles that are on the site. And you see the website at the bottom of the page, itcrafts.com. And for those of you just joining us, because I just seen the numbers go up a little bit, we made this beautiful puzzle of my cousins on their wedding day. They look so cute. She gonna love it. She gonna want it like tonight. Let me make sure I'm not missing anybody. Because I just seen the comments move. Hold on. Hey there, my love. All right, y'all. Well, y'all got 2 more minutes to ask me questions. I charge 40. Excuse me, it's not even 45 anymore. I charge $50 an hour for one-on-ones. So if you want to pay for the one-on-ones to get your questions in, that's fine too. But I am offering free crafting help tonight in the hot seat where you can ask me any crafting question, you guys. Again, whether it's about sublimation, whether it's about Cricut or Silhouette Studio. I also know a little bit about Photoshop, Affinity. So any questions that you may have, I'm going to give y'all 2 more minutes. And then I will go ahead and end the live if nobody has any questions. Also, if you are not already, make sure that you are following me on Facebook. You can follow me on Facebook, Gucci Crafts, YouTube, Gucci Crafts, Clubhouse, Gucci Crafts, Twitter, Gucci Crafts, Instagram, Gucci Crafts. Almost all social media sites, you can find me on there, Gucci Crafts. Okay, so somebody asked, how do you cut your image in Silhouette? So with Silhouette Studio, everything is very, very manual.
Yes, Miss Sonia, I'm on. Miss Sonia says she can't see me. Can y'all see me? I see me. Can y'all see me? Let me know if you can see me. Drop some hearts if you can see me. Um, so with Silhouette Studio is very manual. So in order to cut an image in Silhouette, if you're bringing in a PNG, you definitely have to make sure that you are tracing that image first. Okay, they can see. Y'all said y'all can see me. You have to make sure that you are tracing and detaching that image first so that you can get rid of the binding box. And then you have to tell Silhouette that you just wanted to cut out that image's edge. Okay, so hey, how you doing? From the booth. All right, baby. Don't nobody say that baby like y'all say that baby. So I can show you real quick. Let's just hope Silhouette does not kick me out, y'all, because it's been doing that. I'll start doing something and then it just completely kicks me out. So let me go in back into Silhouette Studio. And we're gonna go ahead and delete that. And I'm just going to merge in an image. Let me find something real quick. Something real quick. Hold on, let's just go here. Is this a PNG? Okay. All right. So we'll get her. All right. So she is a PNG. So you see she has this binding box around her. And how you can tell if something has a binding box, you can always go over to your offset section and you can select offset. And you see how when it offsets around her, it is giving you this box for an offset. So right now, Silhouette is not reading her image, it's reading the binding box. So we need to get rid of that binding box. Now, not every image is going to give you a good trace in Silhouette. I'm going to let you know that right now. This one, we should get a pretty good one. But if we go over here to our trace, right? And the reason why we have to trace this is let me show you something. So when I put her on here and I go, if I wanted to print her out, I would do my page setup. I would make sure that I had my registration marks on. These are registration marks for Silhouette Cameo if you are using the machine, okay? So you have to make sure that when you print, nothing is in this zone here and nothing is by these registration marks. Now, you can maneuver the registration marks around. I have found that when you mess with these too much, your cut can be off with Silhouette is Cameo is very finicky. So from here, I would actually go over to File and I would print this out, okay? Then after it prints out, I'm going to go over to Send, which is basically Silhouette's version of Make It, okay? So when you go to Send, that's like saying you want to make it. So if I tell Silhouette, I want Silhouette to cut this image, see when I say cut, it wants to just cut around this box because she's stuck in that binding box. And then if I say cut edge, it still wants to cut around the edge of the box because she is inside of the binding box. This is why you have to trace her to get her out of the binding box, or the machine will just cut a box. So she'll have this white background behind her. But we don't want that. We want it to actually cut her. Okay. So I'm going to go back to the design area, get rid of my page setup. Hopefully Silhouette stays on for us. I'm going to select trace area from my trace panel. And then I am going to drag and draw a box around her because I want to trace her. So all the yellow highlighted spots are what is going to come up in the trace. I'm going to do it to 100% because I want all of her. Excuse me. I'm going to give a little bit of scale. And I'm going to despeckle just a little bit because I'm looking at the lines, right? Those are not evened out lines. So I'm going to go trace and detach. Now that I've traced and detached, it has removed her binding box. And it's invisible. There it is. Sometimes it has more junk, so I'll drag over. So all this little extra junk that we cannot see is invisible to our eyes there. We're going to just delete that junk. And guess what? Now, if I put her, let me make sure nothing else is on the board. Let's see, we got a couple more little things. That little stuff came out of her hair. All right. Now when I put her back on here and I go to send, you see how it is cutting around her now? And if I go cut edge, it will just cut the edge of her. But cut will be fine as well. It's another little piece of junk up there at the top that we're going to go get rid of. But we go back here. And that could be a part of her. Nope, it's not. It's just on the board. So we'll go back here. And there she is. Now we can cut her out. You have to print it out first, just like with Cricut. And then when you come over into Silhouette, you have to tell Silhouette that you wanted to cut her. Okay? You see how when it first came over, it came over as a no cut. But I got to tell Silhouette, I want you to cut it. Then I go over here and I tell Silhouette how I want you to cut it. I want you to cut it like it's cardstock, like it's wood, like it's craft foam, whatever the case may be. Right? You can change the force, you can change the speed, you can tell Silhouette how many times you want it to go, how many times you want it to actually cut. That's what passes is. And then right now it's set to cut with the ratchet blade, which is their regular blade. I stopped my share. I hope that answered the question. That was a question from Miss Haynes. You are very welcome, Miss Haynes. So that's how you're going to cut. Hey, honey. Hey, Miss Shakia LaBelle. That is your Silhouette Studio master right there. She's the Silhouette Studio professor, queen, emperor, empress. She is who I call when Silhouette Studio won't act right, even though she can't seem to not help me get it to keep cutting off on me. Because it keeps cutting off on me. And she still haven't showed me how to fix it yet, so I'm sad about that. Any other questions, you guys? About Cricut, about Silhouette, sublimation, any crafting questions in general? What the heck is this? Oh, I got to fix this thing on my table, y'all. I hope you can see me now, Miss Sonia. And Ms. Haynes, I hope your question was answered. All right, I gave y'all a 2-minute mark before. I'm going to give y'all a 2-minute mark again because I know that I have a little bit of a lag depending on where you're watching me from, either Facebook or YouTube. We are live right now on the Gucci Crafts Facebook page and the Gucci Crafts YouTube channel. Yes, we are. Also, you guys, if you haven't already, like I said earlier in the live, joined the, thank you for sharing, Miss Shakia. If you haven't already joined the Crafts Lounge group, get all up in there, girlfriends, because we will start crafting challenges. Oh my God, Miss Shakia. What's your question, Miss Shakia? We will start crafting challenges on the 1st in that group. Hello, Miss Youngblood. Orlando's in the house, yes. Miss Shakia, what is your question, ma'am? How may I help you, ma'am? Her question is, when am I going to admit that I'm Team Silhouette? And the answer to that question is never. Never, 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 never. Let me scroll it. Let me scroll it across the screen for you. Never, ma'am. Never. I am Team Cricut all the way. I cheat on Cricut with Silhouette sometimes. Okay. I learned how to work the program. Okay. Hollered at Miss Shakia for some tips and tricks and special things on how to do. So I done taught myself how to go through and work the program, but it's gonna be Team Cricket until the death of me, okay? I got Stockholm syndrome. I don't care how small his print and cut is. I still love him. And I will use y'all program to our advantage. I will go in silhouette and design and still take it over to Cricket because guess what? Cricket ain't shutting down on me when I'm trying to design. Silhouette failed me in the middle of my class. It shut down on us, I think, like 3 times. Cricket ain't shut down not once. Team Cricket. Let's do a Team Cricket, Team Silhouette count in right now. Team Cricket versus Team Silhouette. Where we at? I got Team Cricket right there. I got Team Cricket right there. Miss Shakia, my question to you is: when are you going to admit that you now you blah 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 blah? When are you going to admit that you like cricket too? I need you to go ahead and admit that you like cricket. Miss Youngblood say Team Silhouette. Okay, y'all got 2 to R3 right now. What's up, Team Cricket? There's another Team Cricket. Miss Wood. You know I love you, but I'm trying to bring you over to the cricket side. You need to go on and get you a cricket. Okay, y'all got another Team Silhouette. So, Miss Pat. Miss Pat. Team Silhouette. Come on, Team Cricket. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? It's 1, 2, 3, 4 of us. So we like 4 and 4 right now. We 4 and 4 with the Team Cricket, Team Silhouette. Okay, Miss Shakia say Team Cricket, Team Silhouette. Drop your hearts. Team Cricket is green. Green for go. Team Silhouette, drop some blue hearts because y'all sad. So Team Cricket for cutting, Team Silhouette for design. That's what I'm talking about. They know what's popping. They know what's going on because that's really what it is. We have another Team Cricket right here. Yes, yes. Team Cricket, drop some green hearts. Team Silhouette, drop your little sad, lonely blue hearts. Miss Shakia done dropped enough hearts for the whole Silhouette universe right here. And then here come Miss Wood with her little blue hearts. Okay, come on, Cricket. Come on, my Cricket buds. Where are you guys with our green hearts? There we go. There, they just needed a little bit. There they are. There they are. There they are. There we go. Okay. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Team Cricket for the win. Princess. Why you have to come here with these blue hearts, Princess? Okay, back to some green. Back to some green. All right. Miss Michelle understood the assignment. She dropped all. Oh, here we go with some more green hearts. Okay. All right. Team Cricket. Princess, don't come back with the blue heart. I put your blue hearts on there the first time. I was giving y'all a little credit, but then my green hearts popped up. It's okay. I like both. I will always claim Team Cricket. Um, Again, Silhouette is great for designing. But that machine sounds like a tractor trailer, and it's always hit and miss for me with the cuts. I've never once used a Cameo and it cut the way it was supposed to cut on the first try. Never once. Stop with your hearts up. Look at this. Look at this mess. Stop it wearing out the blue emoji. Miss Pat, I already seen your blue hearts too. Team Cricket, I need y'all to come on, Team Cricket. Gucci Gang, Team Cricket. Go ahead and knock them out. I'm not saying that I don't love y'all, Princess. I do. I love you guys. But Cricket is just a better machine. I mean, if you guys have not watched our battle of the machines. Me and Miss Shakia went at it head up, head for head with our Cricut and Cameo machines. It was Team Cricut, Team Cameo. And then she want to talk about my sneaky link. You and Mr. Richards last week, you talking about I had an entanglement going on. I do got a new sneaky link. You know why I got a sneaky link? That's my sneaky link. I had to get my sneaky link because Silhouette keeps shutting off on me. Yes, Miss Shakia said, Miss Shakia, Miss Shakia said we need to run that back too. All right, I'm with it. I'm with it because I need, you know what? How about the second Friday in February, because that's when I'm supposed to have a guest on. You can come back and we can run that. And this time I'm gonna use my maker because I didn't even bring my maker out on you last time. I let you compete with the air. So now your little cameo got to go up with the maker. Yes, that was a good night. Welcome, welcome, welcome. CH Designs, welcome to the Gucci Gang. Said it's her first time here. Y'all show Miss CH Designs some love, you guys. Welcome her to the Gucci Gang. Hey, Miss Nicole. Let me see. Yes, run that back. You going down again. First of all, Princess, don't be talking like my Cricut didn't stand up to that silhouette. It's a couple of things y'all have that we don't have, but now you know Design Space did get an upgrade. So we do have some more things that, you know what I'm saying, that we didn't have before. We have offset now. We have a lot more shapes now that are just in our shape bin. We have what is it called? Kinder fonts or whatever. But we got some things going on in Design Space that's been new since we had that battle. Team Cricket, yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Miss Lawson. Silhouette is the side piece. Cricket is my main. I'm never going to leave. Yeah, she was on my live and I told them I was coming over here. All right, all right, all right. Let me see. A couple of first of all, Princess, we not see you hyping up Silhouette because of the design feature. But with Cricut, it is more so about the machine. Y'all machine, besides y'all larger print and cut, whatever, and I can make my Cricut print at 8.5 by 11. Yes, I can. I can do that. I can make it cut, excuse me, at 8.5 by 11. I can make it do that. All right. Take a little bit more work than y'all, but I can still make it do that. The possibilities are endless with Cricut. You just have to be willing to put in some work. Yes, there are things that you can do in Silhouette that make it a lot simpler, like making your own SVGs and things like that in Silhouette is a lot simpler. It's a couple of clicks. In Cricut, you do have to put in some work. But the machine itself is better than your machine. It just is. Y'all got us with the design program. I'm gonna tell you right now, if Design Space was like Silhouette Studio, Cameo wouldn't even exist. Nobody would buy it at all. It would just be out of there. Nobody would buy it. That's right, Miss Nicole. Cricut all day long. We can cut 12 by 24. Okay, I can cut 12 by 24. Actually, 11.5 by 23.5 because we can't cut over the size of the mat, but we can cut that. Okay. Let me see. Design Space will make you want to smoke with all that rubbing and flattening you have to do. Girl, yeah, we got to do that flattening because we don't got to go over to send and make sure we telling the machine what we wanted to cut, honey. That's why we flatten. I didn't say nothing about the print and cut, and I would have to run back the footage to see if you cut faster than me that night in all categories because we had several categories. But it's okay. We about to run the battle of the machines back, y'all. Cricut versus Cameo because me and Shakia just constantly be going at it. I don't care. I can make a 12 by 24 cut too, just not all at once. I have to piece it together just like, and don't be talking about people piecing things together because everybody that's doing them all over shirts, unless you got the 44-inch printer or the 24-inch printer, you piece the stuff together too. So we can piece it together. Let me see. See, look at the pros. You just said you don't even say you didn't even say that many for cricket. Come over to silhouette. No, I don't want to go over to silhouette. Miss Diamond said she laughed so hard that night. It was a very good life. Okay. Miss Shakia is calling me out, y'all. So, first of all, let me get the date, okay? Because we finna set this date, and Miss Shakia, me and you got to talk. February the 11th. February the 11th, or you know what? Maybe we shouldn't do it then because that is Valentine's Day weekend, and some people might be going out that Friday night, and I want everybody to be able to see this. So we're going to do it February 18th. February, oh, that may not work. That's the day before my mom's birthday, and we got a big thing planned for her because her birthday is the 19th, the 25th, okay? Shakia, let me know if February 25th worked for you. I don't have no conflicts that day. It was epic. It was epic. That was a really, really good live. We had fun that night. So February the 25th, because I don't have no conflicts on that day. February the 25th, I'm calling you out for a battle of the machines, February the 25th. I'm not trying to get out of it. It was my idea to run it back, Miss Wood, but I got to look at when I'm going to be available so I don't have to reschedule. I'm just saying for people, they might be leaving and going out of town because Valentine's Day is a Monday. So I want real numbers. I don't want people to say, oh, they missed it because they went here, they went there. They may be leaving that Friday night for the weekend to get away because that's Valentine's weekend. So February the 25th is the date. Let me know, Miss Shakia, if you are available for this and run it down. Thank you, Miss Princess. Girl, we gonna get it in. February 25th, Miss Shakia. Ain't nobody running. Ain't nobody scared. Ain't nobody scared. I'm ready. You just let me know if that date works for you. February the 25th, Friday Night Live. Okay. And it will be the Battle of the Machines, Team Cricket versus Team Cameo. We also gonna have y'all judge our shirt designs because last time we didn't do that. We wore our Team Cricket, Team Cameo shirts. So make sure you bring your A game with the shirt too. Okay. February the 25th, 7:30 on the Gucci Crafts YouTube channel, the Gucci Crafts Facebook page, the Silaholics Anonymous YouTube channel, the Shakia LaBelle Facebook. It's gonna be everywhere. Okay. Miss Shakia says that works. Round 2, Battle Royale. That's what we called it last time. Battle Royale round 2. Princess, you funny. She said, am I trying to wait to the next cricket update? You funny. We just had an update. How about that? So now, no, I ain't trying to wait till the next cricket update. That's what I'm going to be free. My granny this year wants to do something for my mom for her birthday. Other than just go visit her grave. So we're having something big for her. The 18th, because I do have to work Saturday. The 19th, that is her actual birthday. So I don't want to be like rushing out of that to try to come back and get prepared for the battle. So February 25th is going to be the battle. Miss Shakia said that day works for her. We have put it down on the calendars. We're going to get together, make some advertising and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying, to hype it up so y'all come through. And this time, Miss Shakia, though, we need to run back what we did when we tested them against each other and come up with something different. Maybe like up the ante a little bit, you know what I'm saying, and see, like do some really like intricate cuts. Of course, make sure we do some print thin cuts, see how accurate the silhouette is versus the Cricut machine, because I'm telling y'all, I can never get an accurate cut the very first time that I cut on that machine. I always have to cut 2 or 3 times. And so maybe I'm just not working it right. Cricut is very, very simple. I just stick the mat in there, I press the arrow, then I press the little blink and see, and it does all the work for me. With Silhouette, you got to hold the mat a certain way. You got pushed in like this and that and all this little extra stuff. We ain't got the issue. Okay, I ain't got to tell it what color to cut. It knows what color I want to cut. It knows that I want to cut the outside of my print cut. I don't got to tell it to do all that. Silhouette is manual. So we're going to test that too. We're going to test the time that it takes us from the time that we are in there and we send it to make it. We get well, she have to send hers to send. We're going to test all that. What you say now? That's your bad because mine cut don't do that at all. Sounds like you. No, that's because you didn't figure out how to work your little machine, how to do the little trick thing to slide the mat in there a certain way. I see even YouTubers that use Silhouette talking about how sometimes Silhouette is not accurate. And let's not talk about y'all Cameo 4. I digress. I digress. I digress. First of all, we cut bigger than 2x2, heifer. Don't get us like that, Miss Diamond. We can cut bigger than 2x2, and I do cut a lot of 2x2 labels. Because I always had that issue with my Silhouette. So maybe I need to come over and take a class on how to use that little rinkety dinkety machine, because it never works right for me. And that's why she sits up in the corner. And I got her dust cover on her because her name is Queen, so I don't want her to collect dust like that. But I'm sure that dust cover is pretty dang on dusty, because I haven't took her out of that corner since I redid my office, and that was months ago. Oh, I gotta use a Silhouette mat. Don't be trying to use a Cricut. We want to talk about y'all Silhouette mats. Them mats is made out of recycled shopping bags. That's what y'all mats is made out of. I wouldn't use the first time I used the Silhouette mat. The Silhouette broke the mat. It cut it. So yeah, no, yeah, no. Mm, 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 mm. Go to sleep, princess. Go to sleep, princess. Ooh. Look at she talking about something. Look at her. Oh hell no. You are going too far. I'm not using no Silhouette mat. See? Yeah, I bet you not. I know you're not using a Silhouette mat, because it would break the first time that you use it to cut. Then that, I promise y'all, first of all, I got to see, you know what I use my Silhouette mats for? What I did is I took that Silhouette mat, that little clear, flimsy, grocery store bag mat, and I had this other mat that I had ordered from Amazon. It was like a bootleg Cricut mat, and it wasn't working Cricut. And so what I did is I stapled those two clear, flimsy Silhouette mats together to that one mat, and I just use it as something that I fold my chip bags on top of. It's my chip bag that, yeah, I don't use it to cut in anything. Yeah, Silhouette. Yeah. Miss Shakia knows. See, Miss Shakia knows how to get to the core of my ratchetness. Her and Princess then came in here and started talking about my husband, and so I have to defend him by all means. All right, Miss Shakia. Well, you launched the mat. Yes, you launched the mat. Yes, honey, I use it as a chip bag mat. I use it to fold my chip. Matter of fact, hold on. I think I got it. Hold on. Y'all, hold the page. Hold the page. it. Yep, I found y'all little mat. Let me show you. Yeah. What that say? Silhouette. And I use this side right here. This is what I fold my chip bags down on. See, it's the silhouette mat. Yes. That's y'all mat right there. Yeah. You see how it's all cut up? Look. That's from the machine. It's all, look at that. It's all cut up, screwed all up. I stapled it to this other mat, made it all pretty, and this is what I fold my chip bags on top of. This the chip bag mat. So when I tell Minnie, go get the chip bag mat, this the chip bag mat. I even put a hole in it so I can hang it on the wall. Sure did. That's what I use the silhouette mat for. Okay. Oh, thank you, Miss Princess. Yes, that is this is cardstock that I got from Michaels, and it's really a very light cardstock. So I couldn't really find any projects to make with it, but I thought it was so pretty. I wanted to keep it. I was like, I'm gonna put it on my chip bag mat. Thank you, Silhouette, for my chip bag mat. Silhouette. That's the mat. What she say? Thank you, Miss Princess. Letting me my cricket mat are going to be cute while we beat the maker. Girl, whatever. Y'all ain't you and your the and if you do beat my maker or you do get your cuts right, it'll be because you using a cricket mat. Why you can't use some other brand mat? Why you using a cricket mat? They make other brand mats. Why do you have to use a cricket mat? You can use another brand, but you choose to use Cricut because we got the best mats, baby. You get the blue one. A lot of y'all don't know. Let me give y'all a little lesson, drop y'all a little gem. A lot of y'all don't know what all the different color mats are used for, but we have mats for everything. Blue is supposed to be for light cardstock, regular copy paper. A lot of people don't use the blue, but that's why the blue comes in the box with your Cricut, because the first project they give you with Cricut is a paper project. So blue is for your paper. So if you ever wonder why you stick paper on the green mat and your paper curls all up, it's because the green mat is not supposed to be for paper. Okay. Then you have your green mat, which is supposed to be for your heavier cardstocks, like your I would say 80 to 100-pound cardstocks. Sometimes a 100-pound cardstock has to go on the purple mat, but the green mat, your 80-pound cardstock, 100-pound cardstock, your vinyl, your regular vinyl, your permanent vinyl, your HTV. Now, I would use the purple mat, which is a strong grip for glitter cardstock, some 100-pound cardstocks, it'll stick better. And anything that's really heavy, like burlap and or that's really heavy or quartz, things like that for your strong grip on your purple mat. And then your pink mat can be used for fabric, or you can use paper on the pink mat as well. He said, oh, I have some of the sample mats from my vendor, so I will use. Okay, use that one. Use that one. You use that one. Yes, those are your. That's what your different mats are used for. I know you're not talking about our mats, Princess. I know you. Yeah, Silhouette users is using our mats, and no, we print bigger than 3x3. I'm about to. I'm just over you. What does it say? I mean, we are going to have to stay within the 12x12 mat for those 3x. Well, I got a 12x24 mat too, baby, so we can go bigger. We can do a bigger cut. And that night I might even show you how I can cut 8.5 by 11. How I can cut an 8.5 by 11 sheet. I might even show you how to do that trick. You just never know. You never know. Okay. Look, I'm looking all crazy here, looking all crazy. Got me in here looking crazy, talking about my baby daddy trying to defend him, girl. Trying to defend my boo. February 25th, y'all get ready. It's going down. Battle Royale number 2. Since Miss Shakia had to come on here bothering me, talking about when I'm gonna admit that I want to be Team Silhouette. Girl, never. I don't need to use Silhouette Studio to set up the trick. No, I don't. I can use my sneaky link, honey. I can use my sneaky link. I can use Affinity. And then I can use my second sneaky link, my boyfriend number 2, Photoshop. I don't need to use Silhouette Studio to set up my trick. No, I don't, honey. I can even do it in Microsoft Word while you playing. Or Canva. I don't need you. I've figured out other ways because see, I was so hooked on Silhouette Studio until Silhouette Studio kept shutting down on me. So I had to figure out another way to maneuver and do things. And while I do come back to Silhouette Studio for certain things, me and Affinity, my little sneaky link, we done got a little closer because your Silhouette Studio don't be helping me all the time. I'll drop the trick. It's also going to be a part of my Cricket Academy course, the master's degree program. So I told y'all last Friday I was working on a Cricket Academy course. So to go through the academy is going to be an associate's, a bachelor's, and a master's degree in cricket at the I Teach Craft University. So ITCU will have the Cricket Academy program, and there's going to be a lot of things that you guys will learn through that program. So I'm still building a program right now. What you say? We don't have too nice for you to show. First of all, it will not take 2 nights to make an 11 and a half, to 8.5 by 11 cut with cricket. It will not take 2 nights. No, boo boo. More like 3 minutes to y'all 1 minute. I'm not saying that I can make the cut as fast as y'all. Okay? All right? What I'm saying is that it can be done while y'all playing with me in my cricket. It can be done. Right? And in that Cricket Academy course, for the master's degree part, there will be a lot of tricks and things that you can do to really, really work your cricket, to make your cricket work for you. So this Cricket Academy is going to start from the box all the way to the bank account. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna learn from unboxing, and that's how you get through the associates part, from unboxing to learning, the entire interface of Cricut with all the new updates and different things like that. To learning how to use your contour feature, your flatten, your weld, your attach. And then we move on to the second part, the second program, which is the bachelor's, where we'll do some other things. And each program will have projects that will need to be done in order to graduate to the next program. So it's going to be really fun. You was like, oh, heck no, about what, Miss Shakia? Yes, honey, from the box to the bank. That's what we're doing with that Cricket Academy. Design space is a lot easier. Now, I'm going to say this, okay? Design space does have its limits and its faults, okay? But so does Silhouette Studio, so does Photoshop, so does Affinity. A true designer or crafter does not just use one program to make things happen. Okay, we go over, use several different programs. Not every program does the same thing. Now, can you, if you are working on one particular thing, can you get most of the things that you want to have done in that one program done? Yes, if you're working on one particular item. But a lot of the times you use more than one program to get things done. So it's good to know more than one program. Um, in design space, you can do things like make SVGs and stuff like that. Now, it may take you 30 to 45 minutes to do that, whereas in Silhouette, it could take you 2 to 3 clicks. You understand what I'm saying? But you have to invest because you have to have the Silhouette Business Edition in order to take that SVG into another program. So yes, Design Space is a lot easier, but it's because Design Space actually has its designing limits. Okay, so that's why it's much easier for you to learn. Silhouette Studio, I like to call it the po man's Photoshop because you can do almost the same exact things that you do in Photoshop within Silhouette Studio. However, there are some things Silhouette Studio is just not going to do, and there are some things that Photoshop is just not going to do. And see, like Miss Shaquila Bell says here, she uses 4 programs, right? So you're going to use more than one program when you're going in and designing and creating and making things. And so you use the best of those programs, use to the best of your abilities. Miss Nicole said 4. What am I missing? I use 3. Well, what 3 do you use, Miss Nicole? Miss Shaquille, you just posted something with nothing on it. What 3 programs are you using, Miss Nicole? I go in between what I use really for different things, different programs, different things. I use Canva, I use Silhouette Studio when it stay on. I intended Canva, Silhouette Studio when it stay on. Photoshop, Affinity, and I'll come in Design Space as well. Oh, look at you. Thank you, Miss Shakia. Miss Shakia sent me some stars. Silhouette Studio, Design Space, and Canva. So there you go right there. So I would say out of that, Photoshop and Affinity are the programs that I use besides that. Besides Silhouette Studio, Design Space, and Canva. I'm using Photoshop and Affinity. I also have another program that I use sometimes. It's called Zara. It is like Photoshop, but to me, the interface is a bit easier to use and understand. And it's a one-time purchase program, just like Silhouette Studio or Affinity. Yeah, Affinity can be confusing because Affinity is a lot like Photoshop, except for the fact that within Affinity now, but I notice now Photoshop doesn't do that anymore, depending on the version you have. With Photoshop, you used to have to click on the actual layer to actually edit it instead of clicking on the canvas where that particular layer was. Affinity, I noticed a couple of weeks ago that Photoshop was just letting me move things on the canvas instead of having to go to the layers panel. So I was like, okay, upgrade. But Affinity does that. Affinity will also have some nesting. I think you can nest in Photoshop, but I really don't use Photoshop for that. But Affinity can be a little intimidating, even if you are coming from Silhouette Studio. But I can say that if you are coming from using Silhouette Studio, using Affinity and Photoshop will be a little bit easier for you because those programs are manual, just like Silhouette Studio. So Mr. Kid says she uses Silhouette Studio, Photoshop, Illustrator, and Corel Draw. I have Illustrator. I haven't really dug into it too much, but Illustrator to me is kind of like Affinity's pixel canvas. Which one do you prefer, Canva or Photoshop? If you had to choose one, definitely Canva. Canva is Miss Shakia had a live a couple of days ago that talked about getting help from these programs, using pre-made designs and making them your own. Canva is so good for that. I make, all my flyers in Canva. I make my certificates for my classes in Canva. Photoshop, you're basically building everything from the ground up. But I can give you a tip for learning Photoshop. Okay. One easy way to kind of get into Photoshop and teach yourself Photoshop is to go to one of these sites like Invento Market or something like that, where you can actually buy, or even if you go to design bundles and you buy a Photoshop file, right? Like say you go and you buy a flyer that was made in Photoshop and they give you the Photoshop file. Deconstruction within Photoshop will help you learn Photoshop. Deconstruction within Photoshop will help you learn Photoshop. Whatever, Miss Shakia, they the same. They the same difference to me. But Photoshop, to learn Photoshop, deconstruction is one way that I taught myself how to do things like adjust layers and fade different things out, and how to really hone in on using the gradient tool. And so when you go in there, because you are able to see your layers, now with Silhouette, you can pull up your layers, but it don't show you the pic. You don't show you what's in the layer. It's got all this writing and weird stuff. So I don't like to use Silhouette's layers panel. But within Photoshop, and even within Affinity, which I can say with Affinity, because it's a lot like Illustrator, it's a little harder to learn with deconstruction. But with Photoshop, for sure, when you go in, and what I mean by deconstruction is when you go into Photoshop, just removing different parts of the layers. So then you can figure out, okay, if I remove this part, this is what disappears. Okay, now let me see what this actually is and how they actually made it. What adjustments did they make to this layer to make it go from being black to pink, blue, and orange? And so Mr. Kid says, very, very true, good Photoshop tip. Yes, deconstruction is that's how I learned what I know so far within Photoshop is by deconstructing. And I mean, it's like, I think you can. I mean, the cheapest I bought a flyer for was maybe like $2.99 or $3.99. Sometimes design bundles, if you go on there and you look in their free section, they might have a free flyer that's set up for you to get for free. That is a Photoshop file, and you can take it into Photoshop and just deconstruct it. That is the best way to learn Photoshop for me if you're teaching yourself and you're not taking an actual class. And I'm gonna say this also. You are not learning Photoshop if you take a class where they are doing a project. Okay, that's called project-based learning. So if you take this Photoshop class and they say, oh, I'm going to teach you how to make this flyer, that's a project class. That's not actually teaching you how to use Photoshop. Because after that class, can you do more in Photoshop than just make that flyer? Okay. If you want to learn Photoshop, you need to get a class that's something like Photoshop for beginners or something like that, because the project-based classes for me it's not enough with Photoshop. And nobody could teach you Photoshop in one class unless that class is 24 hours. Okay? Because there is a lot you can do within Photoshop. Now, somebody might be able to teach you the basics within maybe 4 or 5 hours of a class. Learning all of the interface, what every single button does, and then the why. Why do you need to use this to accomplish that? But Photoshop is not something you can learn in one little 1 hour class about making a flyer. Okay. If somebody tells you, well, I'm gonna teach you, I'm gonna get you in here, I'm gonna teach you how to do this flyer with this smoke on it and a football player, and I'm gonna teach you how to do a memorial picture in Photoshop where somebody got some wings floating behind them and a couple of stars floating in the air. That is project-based learning. That is not learning Photoshop. Ms. Diamond says, OMG, this is so true. That is definitely project-based learning. Yes, and a lot of the time, unless you have a foundation with the program, that project-based learning is not going to help you learn Photoshop. First of all, no, you can only learn Cricut Design Space in one class, Peppa. Design spaces can be very complex. Okay, so yes, you do need more than one class to learn design space. Now, I can get you within 2 hours making something within design space, but to learn all the ins and outs of what design space can do, you need more than one class. Miss Shakia says she has a great intro to Photoshop class. Miss Shakia, drop the link for your intro to Photoshop class. That's what you want. Yes, Heffa, it can be complex. Now, there are some things that are very simple to do within design space. But when you get into the complex section of it, yes, you need more than one class. Drop your link for your Photoshop class. Right. You see how she came for design space like that? Girl, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. We're not finna do that with my baby daddy. I'm telling you, Miss Shakia knows how to bring the ratchet up out of me, y'all. She want me to get all ratchet up on this live with her. About my dang on design space. You're not gonna do that, ma'am. Okay. But like I was saying, for Photoshop, you want a class that's going to say something like what Miss Shakia is saying, intro to Photoshop or Photoshop for beginners. Whatever. Yeah. It ain't gonna take 1 million steps, but it's gonna take a couple of more steps than what you guys can do in your program. Yes, but it can still be accomplished. We don't need y'all for everything. Okay, we can do it right within our program. And once you get it down, see, once you go through this Cricut Academy and you get through the master's program, once you get it down, you'll be able to do it in a lot fewer steps than somebody that is a beginner. Hush your mouth, princess. Hush your mouth. Both of y'all about to go on timeout. Once you get through the Cricut Academy, it won't feel like you're doing 1 million steps because you will actually know what you're doing. We're not going to just do project-based learning. There will be projects just to keep it fun. So I don't sound like, Charlie Brown's teacher. Wah, 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 wah. But yes, it is. It's about to be on, Miss Shakia. It's about to be this time. We gotta make the advertisement something like with our faces or something. That's what we gonna do. We gonna line up like it's gonna be a real UCSS, not UCSS, a UFC fight. That's how we gonna do our flyer for this battle right here, because this is about to get serious. We gonna have to take some pictures with the side view mugging each other for this battle royale, because it's about to be on. Miss Shakia done brought out the Oakland in me, y'all. She done brought out that Bay Area. We finna get ready to rumble. February the 25th, y'all. Yes. I don't need to design it in Silhouette Studio. Heifer, I'm gonna design it. Just for that, I'm designing it in Photoshop. Yeah, the machine do sound like a Mack truck that's falling apart. Oh, I like that. Maybe we should call this one Battle of the Blades, Miss Shakia. I like that. I like that. Battle of the Blades. Yeah, send me your ready to rumble pose. It's about to be on. Oh, or we could do the verses. Yes, we could do a verses. We could do it like verses, but with the UFC, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how the background be kind of black, and then they got like the spotlight on the people. You know what I'm saying? And we could have a little verses. Okay, Battle of the Blades. Yes, Battle of the Blades, the Cricket and Cameo verses. Okay. All right, it's about to be on. It's about to be on. It's about to be on. We're gonna need y'all to tune in. The last one we did was epic. We had a really, really good time that night. Me and Shakia are friends, y'all. But February the 25th, the gloves is gonna come off, and it's gonna be a lot of smack talking. on that live. The last one we did, everybody was talking about my facial expressions because I was on there like. so, so it's gonna be epic. We're gonna make sure that we show up for y'all, and make sure that the cricket machine shows out. Miss Shakia seems to think that she beat me last time. However, I do not feel that way. Yes, cricket for the win, and that's what it's gonna be. Okay. Hmm. Yes, I love it. All right, y'all. Well, I need to go ahead and get up off of here because I told y'all I wasn't gonna be on here that long. See, again, I'm at an hour and 35 minutes. Excuse me, I'm 30 minutes over what I want to be, how long I want to be on tonight. Um, Silhouette doing what? Miss Adams? No, no. Let me see. She said we need to be in Zoom so we can talk, and don't have to type out everything. Well, you know what? What we may do that night is we may do an after party. It's late where Shakia is on Friday night. And she got the babies. So I don't know if it will me and her get together and talk about it because we could do an after party on Zoom and have you guys come over to Zoom for the after party. And then on Zoom it could be a craft and sit because we don't have to watch what it is we say on Facebook, so we don't have to worry about getting blocked. So we'll talk about it, and we'll see what's popping with the after party for the battle. Okay, for the verses. Last time we called it battle royale. I think I like the battle of the blades, cricket versus cameo, cricket cameo versus. Yeah, yeah, I think I like that. I think I like that. All right. So until next Friday, um, I am going to get off and I will see you guys next Friday. I love you guys. I will be back on next Friday, 7:30 PST. Oh, because she going to have to do her victory speech. No, what she got to do is concede, princess. It's on now. And you better be at the battle too, princess. It's on now. It's on now. All right. Good night, you guys. I love you. And I will see you guys next Friday. Thank you so much for watching. And make sure y'all tune in February 25th. Miss Danny Krabs, if you don't need the beginner training class, I will have a section where you can test out of beginning to go to the bachelor's program. So I'm building everything right now, love.